Hello everyone. So today we will start off with the two-sum problem and how are we going to solve it. So I've seen a lot of people memorizing the solution of the problem, but I don't think it's a correct way to do it. The better way to do is to know the concept and how we can do it in much better way. So instead of memorizing the best approach, you can think of one small mathematical thing that in this problem it's given that we can assume that each input would have exactly one solution and we cannot use the same element twice. Okay, that's one of the hint. We can return answer in any order, and this we already know. I am assuming that most of us already went through to some, so I won't be explaining it again from scratch. So one of the thing is that since because of this property number two, right, we can say that target equals x plus y, right? Now, what we can do is if target equals x plus y, then y equals target minus x, right? So, if this is the case, then what we can do is we can use two things. First, we can create a hash map and store array element and its index as value. Second, when iterating through array, we can check if hash map contains an element. If it contains, return the index of that element and ith element uh, and current element index. So what I meant by this is that we can create a hash map. In Python, it will be a dictionary, right? And what we have to do is we will create a counter. Okay. Now, what we will do is we will do for I in array, right? So we are iterating through entire array. Okay. We will check if I in hash map dot keys. If it exists, then return. We will return two things here. First, we will return counter. First, we will return hash map I, and we will return one more thing. Well, order doesn't matter, so I will returning it in the end. And the second thing is that we will also return counter, right? If it's not there, then we will append it. So hash map dot uh, update. I will update it in such a fashion that I, and we have counter, right? And here what I will do is plus equals 1. And if I don't find anything, then return 0 comma 0, something like that, because no, not like this. What happens if we do not have any solution? Uh, okay, so we can assume that we will have solution for every case. Okay, so if I do run this, okay, great. So we have none, none in first two cases. Let's see where we went wrong. Okay, hash map, I counter, yeah, we forgot one thing, one important thing, that y equals target minus I, right? Hmm. So y is target minus I. So what we will do is that if so y is target minus y, so we have to check y, right, in hash map. Then we return something like this. So if I do this again, hmm, okay, y equals target minus I for y in hash map dot keys, then return hash map I y counter, otherwise update this. Okay, 0 1 7 plus 2 9. Okay, 0 2 4 plus 2 6. Okay, 0 1 3 plus 3 6. Okay, so this works, right? So what we did here, we will go step by step. We are creating a hash map. We are creating a counter for I in array, means we are iterating through this array. We are calculating y, which is target minus current element I, right? And we are checking if y exists in the hash map. If this y exists in the hash map, then return the value of y and the counter, meaning the value of y is index and the counter, which is index of the element. Else, we are updating the hash map or adding the element that for this I, and we are incrementing the counter. So what I will do is I will just copy this, copy, and I will paste it here. So hash map, counter, this, So self nums target. Okay. So here we have to see nums, right? Nums y equals target minus I, hash map dot keys counter, hash map dot update. Okay. So if I submit it, so firstly, I will try to run it first. So run, it's accepted. And if I submit it, mm, okay, great. So my solution somehow beats 100% of the people, which is great. Good to know. And I think here we have most of the people who tried by a brute force. So this is the solution to first problem, guys. I will come up with uh, another solutions, but we got the fundamental thing here, right? Y equals to target minus x, or target equals to x plus y. So using this concept, we can solve it very easily, and we don't have to memorize it end to end. So I will update this again. Let's walk through this again. First, iterate, create, hash map, and counter. Second, iterate through given array. Third, check y equals target minus I x if hash map key contains y, then return index of hash map, sorry, then return value of hash map, otherwise return, otherwise update current array element and its index as value in hash map, increment the counter. So kind of a steps I wrote it here. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you.